Hi there, how are you? So you're thinking of applying to UWC, right? Well, you're in the perfect place. I'm Leon, and I'm a first-year student in UWC Changshu, China, and I was selected by the Albanian National Committee of UWC. Today, I will be giving you some tips. What tips? Documents and reference letters, application, interview, group work, and debate. Okay, so to start off, I would like to introduce a bit of UWC. UWC stands for United World Colleges, and it's a network of 18 schools and colleges in 18 different countries in 4 different continents. In these schools, it is taught the IB diploma program, the International Baccalaureate Diploma program, which is a 2-year intensive high school curriculum. Okay, so to start off, I would like to talk about the reference letters. Your national committee will require 2 or 3 reference letters from a teacher or an extracurricular mentor. Choose wisely. Don't just choose people who you think they like you. No, choose people who you know will give you a detailed reference letters, including your participation in class or in the extracurricular activity, how you interact with others, for example, if it's an academic one, how you interact with classmates, with schoolmates, with teachers, with the staff of the school, or if it's an extracurricular activity, how you interact with other members of the activity, or if you're volunteering, how well you're doing, the progress, the impact, anything that you think will be unique for you and not that they will write to everyone. So be unique. Guide them to be unique. If you want a guidance text, I can send you one. Just comment in this video and I will put it on the comments. My national committee provides one, which is like there is a text of what this reference letter should look like, and you send that to the teacher or the extracurricular mentor that you are giving the chance to write your reference letters. Moving on to the written application part, every national committee has 3 types of essays that they want you to write about. The first one is the UWC based questions, meaning there are questions like what is UWC for you, or what are the values and mission of UWC, or how did you hear about UWC. I suggest that this question you complete the moment you open the application, because those are really annoying and they don't really care what you write in those. Like, they just want to see if you have any knowledge about what UWC is, or if you know the mission and values, and that's it. The second type of questions are the personal questions that are related to you. There, I would say be the most concentrated in, because they require details. If it's about listing activities or listing extracurricular things, don't just list, explain. For example, if it requires list 5 extracurricular activities, don't just list them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List the first one, say the impact, say what you have progressed about, say how that activity relies on your UWC life, and then continue to the last one. Don't just be like repeating the list. Don't just list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I volunteered here, I have experience in this. No, I volunteered here, I did this, I did that, the impact was this. If I get into UWC, I would contribute these things that I learned here. So be detailed. And the third one are the long essays. They usually give you a topic. In my case, I had to write 2 long essays. One was from a video which talked about intelligence, and the second one was about the AI benefits in today's society. The topics are usually very talkative, like you can write a lot about them, but they want concentration because they are usually like 500, 600 words. So I would suggest those will take you some time, but luckily the applications usually stay open for like 2 or 3 months. So you have time to receive them, review them with your teachers, maybe if you have a good literature teacher, or I don't know, just write a lot there, be detailed, present yourself good, and show your opinion. Don't just write about what you think they would want to hear. Write about what you think write your opinions, be yourself. Don't just copy what they would want to hear. They don't want robots in UWC. Everyone here is unique. That's why one of the UWC values is diversity. The interviews. This is where most of the people that apply to UWC are scared from, but don't be scared. Just be yourself. The interview of UWC are just going to be detailed. They want more details about your application. So if you wrote in your application, oh, I volunteered here for this long, I learned this, they will require more information in the interview. They will just ask you follow-up questions on that. Or if you talked about your passions, or if you talked about your future inspirations. For example, in my case, in my last interview, I talked about how I want to be a doctor in the future in my application, and they were talking for 30 minutes about the impact that I think AI would have in healthcare in about 20 years from now. So, which was a topic I really wanted to talk about, and I have talked about about 20 minutes out of 30 of the interview, which was really great, and they loved it. So they will ask you about your future aspirations. It's better to have one right now, the moment you apply to UWC, because you have to stick to it till the end of the process, because they will, even in the debates or stuff, they will put you on things they think you can talk about. They want to see how you explain things. So the interview part is more about details of your application, more than just being scared if they will talk to you about something you don't know. No, for example, in my first interview, I had to talk about electric cars and how they are better than cars that work with diesel, which is like, we talk about that like every day in schools. Our teachers put up themes with that question. So it is very, you have a lot of knowledge about things they ask. They just want to see how you talk in English and how you explain things and how are your views on the world. But also I do suggest you learn how to talk about global issues like the ozone layer or the global warming, things like these. UWC is really focused on those things in the past 5 years, I think, and they will continue for 5 or 10 more years on these type of things. So yeah, be ready to talk about those things. The last thing I'm talking about today is the debate and group work. The debate and group work in UWC is very common for most of the national committees, because it shows how you interact with others in a group setting or how you articulate in a short amount of time. The themes, although, are very easy. For example, in my case, in the debate, we had to talk about tourism advantages and disadvantages. And in the group work, we had to be separated into 4 groups with 4 people, and each group had to be a representative of a city. For example, I was an NGO, and the case was the earthquake, which happened in late evening, and I had to be the Red Cross, which sent volunteers there and help the people. And it's very basic stuff. You just have to have a bit of knowledge in English about different stuff, and yeah, you can survive there. Just be friendly with everyone. Don't just be superior. Listen to others. If there is a chance to be a leader in a group, be a leader, take initiative. They love that. But don't try to order people around. They don't like that. Or if someone gives you an opinion in the group, take it. Just say, oh, thank you, that's a really useful opinion. The debate and group work isn't about winners and losers. It's mostly about how you participate in a group setting and how you can explain your opinions in the debate or group work. They are not going to decline your idea or refuse you because you said a thing they think is wrong. No, they just need to see how you participate in a debate or a group work within a group setting within a limited amount of time. Okay, that was pretty much it for today. Those are what tips I usually give to people who ask me about UWC. But if you have any particular question about the UWC life or the UWC applications, just follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put it right here, and I usually respond as soon as I have some free time. So yeah, goodbye for now. Good luck on your application. I really hope to see some of you here next year. But even if you don't get in, don't just lose yourself. Maybe WC wasn't meant to be for you. There are a lot of things happening in the world, and there are a lot of opportunities that you can benefit from. It requires just a bit of motivation and dedication, and you will do great. I believe in you. Bye.